Simuna choke kwa kulifadha watu Naba huyu mamuna Step father Muna konga kundalama Mandezili kutizo Dalama Sanga jena mwendalama Ni wakaso ni mziba father Atindala chape kanga chepe Nanga chizangala panchi Kusokoni katini pende Mungolo na sokole zaba father Imama pesa foti Mamuchoka mwemwe father Eze chako wa father
Kupela vale salón, vale babana, what in the tribe.
Machini yewo tafisha kafunda mayuthi.
Awe daddy ni wala mfurama wewe ni mumutu wa kishaji. Awe daddy ufuni sharo ndio munu waka tena kishaji mjaji.
Zariya sasa kuirange saro. Wakamunga kajua wesheni. Wamaya waisa timune yalura. Wakera watu sangile kuyafe. Wasangile fiwolo 17 kwacha. Lukusaile tapali 29 kwacha. Luku yumfa sana tini champion league. Batuku wamba wale fiwa.
Kutumpa. Good evening. I'm excited. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy. I know some of you saw Kia on the plane with the mother, and you are saying, welcome back home. My wife is not yet back home. My wife is not yet back home. I think we need to apply a little bit of critical thinking. I mean, yes, they were on the plane, but I didn't say they were coming home. But I'm excited because they were going to the northern part of Ethiopia. And, you know, my wife has been in Ethiopia now for some time. I mean, we are talking about almost, this is now what? 4 months plus. She has been in Ethiopia for 4 months. But throughout the time that she has been there, she had not been able to meet her mother. She hasn't been able to meet her mother because she was in Addis Ababa. In the northern part, as some of you may know, there has been war in the northern part of Ethiopia. And now there is a peace deal that has been reached and things are flowing. So my wife could not travel to go to the northern part because of the war that was ravaging that place. If you remember, I think last year, is it last year or the other year, when she went up there, she was locked there. She couldn't come back. And I kept on talking about asking for your prayers because they were that side. They were locked up that side. They couldn't come out. But they managed to come out anyway, and they came home. This time around, the situation was different. The other time when they went, they were in the Tigray region, and they couldn't come back into Addis for them to fly back home. This time around, they went, but they couldn't fly to go to the northern part of Ethiopia because of the war situation that was there. However, peace is seemingly coming, and you know, there has been movement, and so today they managed to fly from Addis safely. They flew to the northern part, and I'm excited because my wife met the mother. She was quite devastated, really. She was not at peace, but today she met the mother, and we are all happy. You know, you are all happy. They sent me the pictures. It's just nice. So really, that is what has been, and this is why, you know, she couldn't come, because honestly, how do you go to your country to visit and you don't visit your mother and you come back? It doesn't make sense. So all of us, we said, no, let's wait for the situation to calm down. And when the situation has calmed down, I mean, you go and visit your mother and then you can come. So she'll spend some time with the mother. After some time, you know, hopefully everything goes well. Then she'll come back. She'll come back home. I still ask for your prayers. I still ask for your prayers for Ethiopia, for the entire Ethiopia, for my wife, for the mother. The mother hasn't been very well. You know, she's not very well, really. So it is one of our concerns, and we are hoping that maybe this time around, you know, my wife can be able to come with her here so that she can even, you know, get some medical attention. You know how it is, old people, they are very difficult. They don't want to leave their place in spite of the situation that is there. They don't want to move, you know. So I actually feel bad by when some of you make comments like, these people are running away from war and everything. Here is my mother-in-law. She's there where there is war, but she doesn't want to move. She wants to stay there. We have been asking her, pleading with her to come. She doesn't want. My wife, if only you knew how much she misses her home, how happy she is to be back home. So yeah, and I really thank her that she makes that sacrifice to come to Zambia and face the challenges that are here. But I'm telling all these things for the people that are concerned, because there are some of you that are really concerned about our situation, and you have been wondering. Some of these things, I can't be coming here and start talking about them on a daily basis. Besides, that is Ethiopia. It's another country. So I cannot just be discussing their issues here. But for today, I thought I should let you know that since my wife left, she had not been able to see the mother. She has seen her mother today for the first time. And we are happy. After she visits the mother, that's when she will come back. So that is the situation. Yeah, a bit of an emotional situation there. Anyway, let me go to the notices. A number of people have been trying to call me using that number, those numbers which I provided for you to use for your contributions. I want to thank you. I really want to thank you for the help that you have been giving. I must tell you, a number of people have given some contributions, and I want to tell you that by today, the total contributions that I've received from the time that I gave the number, by today, it was 10,000. It is 10,600. 10,600. That is the contributions that I've received. 10,600 from the time that I gave the number. And I'm really, really grateful. And I want to tell you, I'm transparent. I'm just transparent. I want to tell you that actually your 10,000 is the money that bought a ticket for Kia yesterday. The contributions that you have given me, that you gave me, I'm telling you, I want to disclose it to you that yesterday, that is the money we used to buy Kia's ticket. I told my wife, I said, look, people have been contributing. This is the money that I've been contributing. But Kia is one of those people that she's loved by my followers. She's loved by my followers. And we will use this money to buy a ticket for her. So we used the money that you have been contributing. We used it to buy the ticket. And I told my wife, and my wife is saying, thank you very much. My wife is saying, thank you very much for your contribution. It has been a great help. You bought a ticket for my daughter to go the other side. Of course, there is even some change. So basically, the whole stay that Kia is going to have to go that side, will be catered by your contributions. So I'm very grateful. Of course, I must also say that this time around, I've used that money for that. But I was thinking about it today. In my activities, I actually do incur some expenses. And some of you just like coming to tell me, hey, there is this, can you go there? There is this, can you go there? Hey, can you do this? Can you do this? You don't realize that there is a cost. Especially these days, a number of people have been coming to me, hey, there is this, hey, there is a land issue, hey, somebody is arrested in the cells and so on and so forth. I saw the benefit of that money today, because part of that money is the money that I used to run around to go and attend to some cases. So I think those of you who asked me that we want to contribute, I want to thank you. I was hesitant, I was reluctant to give you the number, but I think I've seen the benefit, and I'm saying thank you very much. And I say, please continue helping me out. I have seen how far this help, just this time that you have helped me, I've seen how far it can go in supporting me and my activities. So I'm coming here to say, you were right to say, give us a number, we contribute. You were right, and I'm grateful. I am grateful because with the contributions that you have given me so far, I have seen the benefit. That contribution, without that contribution which you gave me, I would have had to spend money for some of these expenses that I have incurred. But because you are contributing, I actually used that money for some of these expenses. So I am humbly saying thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I encourage you to continue helping me because I have seen the benefit of it. So I'm really grateful. For those, I know some of my critics are now saying, no, I'm scamming you of money and whatever. I didn't ask you. You asked me. I was even reluctant. But one of my friends who I was talking to, he said, no, do it. Just put the numbers there. Let people help you. And that's how I gave the number. And really, I'm seeing the benefits. So for those who are saying whatever, I'm not going to bother about them. I'm not going to bother about them. I mean, what do? I mean, people will always talk. People will always talk. People will always talk. Like they say, if you are dancing, even when you are dancing on water, even when you are dancing on water, people will accuse you of raising dust. And yet you are dancing on water. So I want to tell some of my followers who feel, you feel aggrieved when some of these people are saying bad things about me. Please don't feel aggrieved. Please just ignore. Me, I just ignore. Amashuya one too. The words that people utter, things that people say on you, they don't grow on your body. They don't. You still remain who you are. If you consume whatever people are saying, you take it inside, it will weigh you down. But if you ignore it, you will still be effective. You will still remain who you are. People's words will not affect you unless you swallow them yourself. Unless you swallow them. Me, I don't swallow whatever these people say. I don't swallow. I don't get that. So they can say anything. Me, I'm saying thank you very much for your help. Your help is great. It's going a long way. I'm grateful. But I want to insist that number, those numbers, those are not the numbers that you are supposed to reach me on. Please now, Papata, I only carry one phone. I only carry one phone. This is the only phone that I carry. I only have one number. I don't want to be carrying a number of phones. So those numbers that I have given you, where you give the contributions, I don't actually move around with them. I leave them at home. And when I come, I find the messages. And of course, I do note down, the contributions that you give me. So even sometimes you send me money. I saw somebody sent me money, and then he started calling, but I didn't pick. And when I didn't pick, he reversed the money that he gave. He sent 210 kwacha, and he started calling me. The same number started calling me. But then the principle is that I don't use that number for talking. I don't want to be picking it and let people start using it. I don't pick it. So even if I'm with it, I won't pick it. It is a principle. Because if I start picking that line, you will start using it as one way of communicating with me. Which means if I'm moving about, I should be carrying that phone. I don't want to be carrying a number of phones. I only want to carry one phone. And this is the only phone that I carry. And in this phone, I only have one number which you can access me on. It is the 0966 888 936. That is the only number. That is the only number. Now, Papata, don't call on those numbers that I've given for mobile money. Don't call on those numbers. I don't pick. This number that I use on WhatsApp for phone calls when I open, that number, yes, it's on WhatsApp, but it's specifically for this program. So you send text messages to that number on WhatsApp I will never respond. You call on that line, I will never pick on WhatsApp. If you want to reach me on 0966 888 936. That is the only number I use for WhatsApp. That is the only number I use for phone calls as well. The reason is simple. I don't want to be carrying a number of phones in my hands. Chilufya, I keep losing them. It is difficult for me to be moving with more than one phone. So I've resolved to just move with one phone. These other phones, I don't move with them. I leave them home. So please reach me on the 0966. And yes, indeed, I wanted also to just respond a little bit on some of these comments that people have been making. A lot of you have been calling me, wanting me to respond, especially to Bachitambala. You know, I know you feel aggrieved, but look, me, I don't feel aggrieved. I don't want to be that leader. When I become president, I don't want to be that leader who will be following people for saying anything about me. So practice makes perfect. I need to start that attitude now. I need to start that attitude now. You are telling me, no, respond to Simon Moore, respond to Simon Moore, respond to him. No, I don't want to respond to him. I don't want to respond to him. And I don't want to say bad things about him. I don't want. Why? Because I want to train myself to have a big heart, to have a thick skin. Now, I want to train myself. I don't want, when I'll be president, to start following people, you know, because he said this, because he said this. Then I won't be any different from those who have been there, who have been following other people. I want to be different. I want to be different. Let Simon Mwewa express himself as much as he wants. Yes, he speaks about my wife, he speaks about my family, he speaks about my children. You are there to judge him. You are there to judge him. If what he's saying is sensible, if what he's saying is respectful, if what he's saying is in order, you are there to judge him. For me, I will not. I will not. And especially that, remember where we are coming from. But Simon Mwewa, I mean, we reconciled. We hugged. We sat together and had a meal. My wife opened this house for Simon Mwewa and ate on our table. It was nice. It was really, this is how it should be. So he goes back and he starts even talking about an innocent woman who, even during that time when I was responding to him, she was always defending him. She was always, restraining me. So it is quite unfortunate that this is a person that he is attacking. I mean, my wife has got nothing to do with politics. If only people knew how much she doesn't want me to do the politics. But why throw mud at her? Why throw mud at her? But I'm not going to start insulting back. I will not. I will not talk about Simon Mwewa's wife. I will not talk about Simon Mwewa's children. I will not do that. He talks about my children. He talks about... It's okay. That's him. But for me, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it on principle that, let it be. Number two, we have been on this path and we reconciled, we moved on. Why should we be going back? I think we can do much better than to be whatever. And then attacking my children, attacking my wife. That's really him. But it's quite unfortunate because they are very much innocent of all these things. But sometimes this is what it is. Because Simon was hoping that our marriage will fail. He was hoping that our marriage will fail. And since it is not failing, he seems to be hammering on my wife so that my wife can feel bad and let go of me. That's why he's busy to say, it's only an Ethiopian who can marry Chilufya Tayali. Otherwise, a Zambian woman cannot. Hello? Vamdala wandi, hello. Let me not say what I'm not supposed to say. Let me not say what I'm not supposed to say here. But come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Vamdala. Hello, Mzambia. Hello. Pantu paso ndefano kupava di 5. Ndefano kupava di 5. Ndefano kulunda popali banakia ndefano kulunda popava di 5. Just at 13 dundepo. But otherwise, if I want, I've got that capacity, I've got that potential. I'm just a guy, you know. When it comes to women, it's not an issue, Mdala. It's not an issue. Ngafila washupa wa Simon mwewa. Ukufua wana kashinga kula washupa. Nokuchita maintaina wana kashinga kula washupa. Kuli ifofwewa mo. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. We can manage. I can manage even 10, so. I can manage and satisfy them in every way. I can look after them, I can clothe them, I can feed them, I can do everything. Even 10, so tinakwanisha Mdala. 10 Muzambia muna mwine. And just that if you think if tafwa iko kuita wakamboni, but otherwise wakamboni kuti vamoneka nga varefwa iko. Kuti vamoneka wakamboni, kuti vaisa tawe tayali avefi. Avefi. So I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I know I'm a full man who is able to but for me, I respect you. You are my elder brother at 55. Surely 55 years of age. I mean, you deserve the respect, and I'll just respect you. I will not say bad things about you. I will not say bad things about you, because whatever you say, Mdala, doesn't reduce me. It doesn't reduce me, and it doesn't reduce anything on me. Whatever is on me, it doesn't reduce in size because you have spoken about me. Nothing. It doesn't. It doesn't. It still remains, and my capacity still remains. But I wanna care. I flew. I was in Ethiopia enjoying my holiday. That's when I met my wife. And I courted. I was able to go back and forth, flying every 2 weeks, flying into Ethiopia. Capacity na likwata Mdala. Capacity na likwata. I just want to be humble. I don't want to exaggerate myself, but I've got capacity. I've got capacity. Those of you who have seen how I live and what I have, I mean, you know. And it's not today that it has started. I've educated my children through private schools. My other daughter is doing 4th year at UNZA. Self-sponsored. I mean, I manage, and I'm raising not only my biological children, other children also. I pay and go to their schools. You hear, there is no problems. I manage. God blesses me. God has blessed me. And that's why I'm not there to say whatever. So even you, some of you young boys and girls that know Mushani Nawali, I just feel sorry for you. Because really, I am far above most of you. I'm far above most of you. So don't, I'm saying this because a number of people now address this issue. I want to have addressed it so that I give you my position. This is my position. I'm not going to enter into, a feud with Simon Mwewa again. I'm not going to do that. I want to respect him as an elder man, and I will do just that. It is unfortunate he talks about my wife, he talks about my children, but there's nothing that I can do about it. That's what he has chosen to do. Does it change anything about my wife? No, my wife still loves me. We are still in marriage. Does it change anything about me? No, I still remain Chilufya Tayali. Does it change anything about my children? No. My daughter right now, my children right now, I'm sure they are studying, preparing for exams, and they do very well. So I can say whatever he wants. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, having said that, I want to even move to the issue of Egypt. I know, like Ramwe was trying to say, no, I am being paid by a cartel of Indians. No, not at all. If anything, I agree with him, because for a long time, the supply of medicine, I agree, the supply of medicine has been monopolized by cartels, by big cartels. There are certain Indians who I even know here, and I would mention their names, but I will spare them for tonight. I will spare them. But yes, they have dominated the supply of medicine. There has been corruption in terms of supply of medicine. And I am against that. I am against that. You know, in the economy of this country, I keep saying that the economy of this country is in the hands of a few people. It's in the hands of a few people. They control the supply of fuel. They control the supply of medicine. They control the supply of fertilizer. They control even this issue of maize. They control. And I'm against that. I've been against that from the time of our PF. I've been against it. Even now, I'm against it. So, what is wrong now? What is wrong with this Egypt scandal? What is wrong now is that this government has come in, yes, they want to remove the cartel, which I agree. It is wrong that we should have a few people controlling the economy of the country. I am totally against that. But I will not also agree for this government to do something illegal, to replace the cartel by themselves. You see, the cartels have been there. And cartel and I hope you behave. I hope you behave, because I'll be exposing you. So, I'm against the cartel. Few people, you know, are getting all the contracts, all the big contracts, leaving other Zambians. I am against that. But I'm against this government also, because this government has come in, they want to replace the cartel by themselves. They want to be the ones now to be supplying. They are saying government to government procurement, but this government to government procurement doesn't just exist. There is nothing like government to government procurement. There is nothing. Because when you say government to government procurement, you are basically saying the government of Egypt should start tendering. Where did you see a government tendering? Governments don't tender. So there is nothing like government to government sharing. It doesn't exist. A procurement, it doesn't exist. And this is the incompetence of Chilufya Masevo na Hakainde Hichilema wabo. This is the ignorance in running government, the incompetence. No ishiva. Takwa our government to government procurement. So when they are talking about government to government procurement, you should just know that it is illegal. Anything a government does must be backed by the law. So government to government procurement, where is the law backing it up? There is no law backing government to government procurement. There is no law. There is no law. What is there when you are talking about government spending public money? It is public procurement. And public procurement has got its act, which it follows, where everything is prescribed, how purchases are supposed to be done. So that is what I'm saying this government must follow. It is not about me, because we like this nonsense. No, Tayali is talking. No, he's talking from the PF point of view. He is a PF stooge. But PF nava mutuma. Whatever. If you want, you can even say a PF nava mutuma or whatever. But the question is what I'm saying not true? Is what I'm saying not true? Am I lying? If you are objective, if you are a person that is reasonable, if you really think you have your brains in your head, you should ask, is Tayali, is what he's saying not true? If it is not true, then yeah, you can say, okay, he must be speaking because he has been paid. But whether I'm paid or not paid, the question that I will ask you, is there such a thing as government to government procurement? It is not there. The only process that is there is public procurement. And that public procurement is the whatever is well outlined. How procurement must be done. It is well outlined. Unfortunately, this government is making shortcuts. They are They are evading the law. They are evading the law. They want to do things according to what they want. They are lying to you that they are buying from the government of Egypt. But the government of Egypt is not selling medicines. Government of Egypt is not selling medicines. Companies in Egypt are selling medicines. They are selling medicine. They are the ones selling medicines. And this government cannot go on their own to go and buy medicines from there. They can't. Why can't they? Because there is a law. And the law is very clear. It is supposed to be pharmaceuticals in this country, suppliers, registered suppliers who are supposed to go and buy medicines and bring them into this country. And unfortunately, this government, like I've been saying, they don't want Zambians to participate in this procurement. They don't want Zambians to participate. That's why we don't have money. They are using international companies. They are using international companies to be the ones to buy medicines and bring them into this country. But there is a law, a citizen empowerment. That law, citizen empowerment, is a very important law which you Zambians must embrace. PF may be gone, but one thing that we should commend them for, because yes, not everything can be bad. And on citizen empowerment, we should thank the PF, because that citizen empowerment entails that any business transaction being done by government, a Zambian must partner. So there should be no company coming from India and set up in Zambia and do business with government without partnering with Zambians. Whenever there is a government transaction, Zambians must participate. And that is the money that you used to see kuli bakada when mwale bat no bakada wale kwa tempia because they used to partner with these international companies and they were being paid. And that is the only way you can empower citizens. At the moment, this UPND government is not empowering Zambians. That's why you and I, we don't have money, because they are not empowering. They have no system of empowering citizens. They have no system that will bring money into the economy, because according to them, it is them to buy. It is them to buy, or an international company to buy. Why do we celebrate foreigners coming into this country and become millionaires? And yet when a Zambian become a millionaire, you say is corrupt. All Zambians who have money, all Zambians who are doing well, you want to label them corrupt, you want to label them criminals. You are even attacking people like innocent people that started a long time, like Avena Clever and Power. They started a long time. They have built their empire from nothing. They used to work and they grew their companies. And today you are saying, no, they are criminals. Clean touch take away fee, apango tuma hotels that no is criminal, proceeds of crime. Nani uko proceeds of crime. We are criminalizing ourselves. This government is criminalizing all Zambians who are doing well in preference for foreigners. But these foreigners don't keep money here. These foreigners take money outside. So this is what we are talking about. This is what I am advocating for, that we follow the law. What does the law say? The law says when there is if government has to procure, they must follow the Public Procurement Act. And in that, then they must also follow the Citizen Empowerment Act. I don't know if it's an act or whatever, but the point is that any business, Zambians must partner. Unfortunately, Zambians are being eliminated by this government. This is the problem that this government has. What route do they have to empower Zambians? Supply of medicine is one of them. I agree with you. Indian cartels supplying medicines, I'm not for it. I am not for it. What I want is nothing but to follow the law. That's all. That's all I want. I'm advocating for this government to follow the law. That's all I'm advocating for. But as you are following the law, you must also make sure that you are buying the right things. This government is exposing you Zambians to medical risks. It is exposing you because, with due respect to the Egyptian medicine, with due respect to it, but you see, medicines are supposed to be certified. You can't just take anything anyhow. No. It doesn't matter which country. It can even be Britain. It can even be America. But we must be able to test it, that it's okay for us to use it. At the moment, we have issues, a number of medicines coming from Egypt. They are not yet certified by Zamra. Why is this government trying to, avoid that? Why? I mean, medicine is very dangerous. Medicine is very dangerous. We can have Panadol here or whatever painkiller, which we can have a painkiller here, which can wipe us out. We can have a painkiller, just a painkiller. It can wipe us out. These things has happened in the history of the world, where people have taken medicines, and this medicine, later on it is discovered that it is not okay. It has happened. It has happened everywhere. It has happened everywhere. So it is not about Egypt, but it's about making sure that whatever we are taking is certified. We are risking big time. We are risking. And this is not politics. I'm not talking politics here. I'm talking about the realities of life. I'm talking about what is supposed to be done. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm telling you, we are risking ourselves until we make sure that the medicines coming from Egypt are certified. But you have that document, a big document, a big document with a variety of medicines to be brought into the country without, certification from Zamra. We may not have confidence in that institution, but it's there. Let's use it. At least let them certify. Even if they don't do a good job, at least let them certify. Than us just taking medicines from Egypt and we start consuming them. We are risking big time. It's very dangerous. So there are a number of issues. The number of issues that I'm raising here, regardless of who you are or what you think of me or what you think about my wife, I want you to know this. That number one, there is nothing like government to government procurement. Wufi, there is nothing. There is no law, government to government. What is there is public procurement. And public procurement, things must go to tender. Not this single sourcing. It is corruption. Single sourcing is just the manure for corruption. Single sourcing is just manure for corruption. So don't accept it. Then, number three, it is the issue of medicines which are coming into this country to be certified. To be certified, not just taking anything. It doesn't matter where it is coming from, but we must certify it. And fourthly, we must make sure that whilst we are dancing around, we have medicines in our hospitals. Because if we don't have medicines, if we don't sort out this issue, and we don't have medicines that as it is, people will be dying in hospitals. People will be dying of pain in hospitals. This is very serious, my brothers and sisters. It is very serious, very, very serious. If we are going to run out of medicines in our hospitals, people will be dying. This is what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter whatever you think about me. Whatever you say, you can say, hey, Dad, the wife does not deserve whatever. You can say all that. But will that bring medicines in the hospitals? You can accuse me of being paid by the cartels, but will that bring medicines in the hospitals? You can accuse me of being PF, but will that bring medicines in our hospitals? You can accuse me or whatever it is. Does that reduce the risk of you taking medicines that is not certified? Does that reduce the risk? We should do the right thing. Even Hakainde Hichilema, na bantu bawo, you should be able to listen to this. This is a voice of reason. This is, you know, a voice cautioning you to do the right thing. If you don't follow the law, you will be jailed for this. You will be jailed for this. One day, these things will come back. The same way you are following these people, you will also be followed if you don't follow the law. And of course, if you expose people to risk, you are risking people to die. If there are no hospital, if there are no medicine in the hospital, you are risking people to die. And over and above that, you are not putting money into Zambians. You are not. Because you are sending money outside without money going through Zambians. You're supposed to follow that Citizen Empowerment Act. You must follow it. Let Zambians participate. Right now, I was talking about that those tenders. You know, this was ZPPA, now ZAMSA. ZAMSA, you have been buying medicines from these international companies. You have been buying medicine from these international companies and local companies without considering Zambians. Why are you neglecting Zambians? Because Imamularia, you are not considering Zambians. Naimova ZPPA, how is it that all the time you are allowing this ZAMSA to be single sourcing? Why? Why are you allowing them to single source? Single sourcing is nothing. It is white collar corruption. That's where you hide. That's why you hide the corruption. So how is it that you, ZPPA, what are you doing, ZPPA, what are you doing to be allowing Biri to be procuring medicines, single sourcing from same companies? What are you doing? What is your job? What is your job? And you people who are supposed to you are also very incompetent. You advisors of the president. Imwewa professor, you are Professor Roma. But look at me. I understand these things, but Imwewa Professor Roma. You even went to Egypt and you were pressing to say, no, we must buy medicines. Come on. I understand. Maybe you are a professor in Ukulepula Bantu, surgery, whatever, but you don't understand administration. But this is basic administration. You must always remember that when government is doing something, the law must be there. You must be able to quote the law. It's not just about what Hakainde Hichilema want. No, there must be the law. Where is the law? And so far you are showing serious incompetence and you are exposing this country. You are exposing this country to allow for either mwala tupele fimi tifia bola or if you block pangwa wino or mwala tuipaya because there are no medicines in the hospitals. So can you jack up and do the right thing? Otherwise, if you resign, let those who are capable to come and take over this government. You are so incompetent. You are so incompetent. You are doing wrong things at every 10 wrong thing. Eh? Now you have gone to sign an SI. Atama soja bale resign. They should go up to 65 years. Honestly, I mean, where in this world have you seen soldiers going up to 65 years? 65 years, 65 years. Do you know what 65 years is? Eh? Do you know what 65 years is? For you to say, I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier, Zafu, ZNS, they should reach 65. I mean, what do you want to turn this country into? What do you want to turn this country into? And you are doing that. The population of your country is over 50% youth. Over 50% youth. Eh? In a country which is populated, number youth, over 50% youth. And of that 50%, over 40%, they have no jobs. Over 40%, they have no jobs. And you say, no, vale ikala. Because really, 65, what is our life expectancy in Zambia? What is our life expectancy in Zambia? Isn't it about 39, 38? That is our life expectancy. So basically, when you say 65, our 65, no. Because a lot of people die. Ngamwakumanda, oh, washika wengi. Wamuma 40, 50, shan. Umuntu ngafika 55 years kwati niwachitambala. Nishakula sana muno Mzambi. Nishakula sana. Number 65 years, eko mwatwala. When are these youths going to be employed? When? That's why you are not releasing the list. Because you want to keep old people in the military instead of employing young people. This is incompetence. It's incompetence. Kukana tontonkanya wino. Poor governance. How can you do that? That SI, you must reverse it. Reverse that SI. You can't have 65 years old. Military, you can't. You can't have 65 years. I mean, nisha kula chito muntu. Even munchitofya mumbifyo, 65 years, it's a lot. Soja, ngafika 50 years, afila chita retire. Soja, 50 years, afila chita retire. You can't have 65. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What is going on? What kind of brains do you have? Soja, 65 years. Hey, I'm shocked. I'm shocked with your thinking, you people. I'm shocked. Your reasoning is just off. Life expectancy is low. The biggest employment that the biggest population that you have is young people who are not employed. And you say, no, let's even increase it. You should have reduced it. You should have reduced it to 50 because now it is at 55. You should have brought it at least to 50. It would have made sense. Not 65. What are you doing? It is because you are bringing people. Our Kench Toka, 20 years ago, no, come and be Inspector General of Police. This is the problem. This is the problem. You are not seeing anything wrong. He was also just sitting at home. You brought him, Umuntu is rusted, you brought him back. And, I mean, what change did he bring? It is wrong. This is wrong. You have to reverse that SI. And I want to tell you, Zambians, join me. I'm opening your eyes. That's why I'm talking here. I want you to open your eyes. Takwa wamu soja ufika 65 years old. No. I want you Zambians to join in and start calling this government to reverse that SI. Instead of increasing it, they should take it to 50 years. Because we have got a number of young people. Young people, I want you to join me. I want you to join me. I want you to make memes. I want you to sing songs. I want you to do poems. I want you to do articles. Mock these grandfather soldiers. We can't have grandfathers as soldiers. Let Hakainde Hichilema show Hakainde Hichilema how a 65-old soldier looks like. Tell Hakainde Hichilema how a 65-year-old soldier will run. How a 65-year-old soldier will be able to own to hold a machine gun. Show him, let him see. It is too much. Instead ya kusaina SI ya manu, ma kusaina SI ya uloklondoroka. Right now, I'm a soldier. If there is something that you should do for them, Hakainde Hichilema. If there is something that you want to do for a soldier, I'm a military, I'm a defense. If there is something that you need to do for them, I can tell you, if I were in position now, what I would give the people in defense, I would give them that hardship allowance they used to get. They used to get hardship allowance. That hardship allowance was removed. They need it. They do hard job. Some of them, they are in remote areas. We need to incentivize them. Right now, as we are talking, some of them, balimuma tenti, they sleep outside. Bale sumwana wa mosquito, bale sumwana nsoka, bale lala panse. You need to incentivize them. Let them feel okay. Let them feel happy. Yes, they're supposed to defend our country, but they must be incentivized. Ero chimairo chikese chimuntu ati yo mutiny, tell mutiny. Pantu mwali chiramo if you have upuba. My rat mutiny at you're inciting soldiers. No! I'm telling you, I'm talking about the conditions of services that you're supposed to give to people. I'm a soldier, them are machines, yo. I'm a soldier, one, two. They are human beings. They have got families, they have got children, they have got wives. So they need to be incentivized. And it is you who are in government to make those policies. I'm not saying I'm a soldier. It is you, our government, to make policies. I am telling you as government to improve on your policies on our men and women in uniform. That's what I'm saying. It is very simple. I'm telling you what I would do as a leader. Myself as Chilufya, I would incentivize our men and women in uniform. Our men and women in uniform, this is a fact. This is a fact. And you have taken advantage of the situation because they can't talk. No one can talk for them. And if we can't talk for them, we who are in opposition can't talk for them. Who is going to talk for them? Who is going to talk for them? Then they should be ignored. They should be oppressed because no. These are soldiers, these are whatever. No, you don't touch. Tayali don't touch soldiers. Hey, Tayali don't touch ZAF. Hey, Tayali don't touch ZNS. Nonsense. 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 Because those are human beings. I'm speaking for them as human beings. You're supposed to incentivize them. Let them feel proud to wear that uniform. Let them feel proud to carry those guns. Let them feel proud when they're saluting for you. Let them feel proud. Let them feel, yeah, I'm working. What good is it that, they go in there and whatever, and then they're not working properly? It's not good. It's not good. They're human beings. You Brazilian air. Now wavika ko filafili. Bashita kona hipster. Bamoneka bwi. Bakona kumesbaya no akubamfoko bakano. Not what is going on. Seriously, this is serious. I'm telling you. This is what I would do myself. If I were president, I would do that. I would look into this issue. Not this nonsense that you have brought of 65 years. It is wrong. It is wrong. I'm sure if you were to ask them, if they were to speak, I'm sure a number of them, majority of them might not agree. Only those senior soldiers and whatever, they will be happy with it. Because Bali Kota and the Panchito, they will be happy. But majority, they will not like it. Because even those who are down, they want to be promoted. How are they going to be promoted if Pamurupadia now sitting an avacote? How are they going to be promoted? Aingiro Muntline lines couple. Alefo na kabeko koporo. Alefo kabeko as sergeant. Alef akwele. Es African kuli bukaneo. No manga masanga pali bukaneo. Na mubika po fie. Fie kafe abakote febe kafe. The young people, how would they go up? Come on, this is wrong. This is wrong. And don't bring up the nonsense of saying, no, we are not supposed to discuss this. No, this is our country. We're supposed to discuss all these matters. I'm not discussing private matters here, confidential matters. I'm discussing the welfare of our men and women in uniform. Bakapokola ngadi bakapokola mwadi basula bakapokola. Ndami mfera no luse bakapokola. Bakapokola mwadi basula bakapokola. Ushachishi mwasulira bakapokola if you sure. It is a sacrifice to be a police officer. It is a sacrifice, mdala. There was that other day when I was arrested and some people were trying to boast that yo whatever. Nishinga mufola. Ma 5 pini. 5 pini. Open party 5 pini. Ba kujuba mo no kujuba mo. Sports ba juba mo. Shani ba juba mo. Urea kunganda urea na 3 pini. How can you enjoy? When are you going to enjoy as a Zambian citizen working for this government? It is not fair, and this for me It's not just a matter of saying that I'm politics. No, I'm talking about life, real life situation. Real life situation. Those people need to be looked after. The 65 years old, whatever nonsense that you have brought, it doesn't make sense. It is not good. Put it aside. Reverse it. Instead, sign an SI for them to start getting those allowances, hardship allowances. Make sure they have uniforms. It is now common knowledge that some of these men and women in uniform, they have no boots. But where are we going? Not Congo number. A rich country like Zambia, we are letting our men and women to start buying boots for themselves. There are no boots. There are no boots. I'm challenging you. There are no boots. A number of officers are buying boots for themselves. Why should they be buying boots for themselves? Why? Why can't you buy them boots? It is your obligation to buy boots. Even that money that you cut for them at sport, it is wrong. You're supposed to provide for that sport. I'm telling you, this nonsense that you are doing in this country, you are messing up this country, I'm telling you. You are messing up this country by UPND. Jacob, what you are doing is not right. Don't be beating yourself. Hey. Yeah, because America doesn't want you to go. They have seen at Mulechuland, they are trying to help you. But otherwise, what has made the dollar to appreciate? What has made the dollar to appreciate? What have you done to make the dollar appreciate? Other people are tuning to bring down the dollar, and you want to celebrate over it. Nonsense. Do something productive. Let the forex come into the country. Then you can boast about the dollar coming down. Not you don't even know how it has even gone. Even Hakainde Hichilema cannot explain how the dollar is going down. He can't explain. Because it's just Americans who are feeling pity for you. Who are feeling pity for you. So, it's nonsense. And what is your preoccupation? Amongst all these challenges that we are having, what is your preoccupation? Edgar Lungu. That is your preoccupation. Everything, things are going messed up here. And your focus is on one man sitting on a chair. Watching Katushan TikTok. The Lion is here. Mwalwala. For what? Let the man enjoy. Let the man sit there. Let the man do whatever he wants. He wants to prolong his life. Let him run. If he wants, he can run from here to Mufrida. Who cares? Why is that a problem? Why is that a problem? Let them console each other. They are licking each other's wounds. They lost power. Why should it bother you? Why should it bother you? Let those guys, have time. Malofwa. Ba GPM, Bena Kambwili, Malofwa, Ba Edgar Lungu, Malofwa. Let them enjoy themselves. You want them to be invalid now? Let the people enjoy. Let them live their lives. Let them live their lives. Don't preoccupy yourself with Edgar Lungu and his group. Instead, look at these issues that we are talking about. Look at these issues. You are busy convincing yourself, no, we have enough stocks. We have enough stocks of maize. Just a few days ago, you're saying we have enough stocks of maize. We can continue exporting. Today, the same minister is saying, if I see you crossing the border. Nonsense. What were you saying just the other day? If I see you. Yesterday you were saying we should continue. Today, if I see you. Nonsense. Allah? We are not stable still. We are still not stable. We are not stable because if you are stable, you wouldn't have reversed your own policy of allowing people to export. You wouldn't reverse it. You have reversed it because you have seen that there is a problem. And I want to tell you, the problem has not yet been settled. It hasn't been settled because we are not going to have a bumper harvest like we did in 2019. So you need to get into gear. Start doing something. Start preparing for winter maize. Start preparing for winter maize. Let us have maize in winter. Start preparing for winter maize. Start preparing for winter maize, because the harvest that we are going to have for 2022-2023 is not going to sustain us into 2023-2024 season. So we need to be proactive. Stop running around. You a minister, you stop running around inspecting, the sheds. Start preparing Amavala for winter maize to sustain us, to cushion the shortfall that is going to have. That we are going to have. Start preparing Amavala. Start preparing Amavala for winter maize. We are not yet stable. And make sure that fertilizer will be there. Don't just say, no, we have fertilizer. Make sure it comes. Make sure it comes. Start preparing. Make sure by June, now mkwata fertilizer. That is the only way we are going to survive. Otherwise, I want to waka mimina. Ngabambi mnelo mkale tuikata diyo Tayali. You have incited people. And yet mwala wati wupua when which has incited people. Come on. Start preparing. Be proactive. Sort out this mess. Otherwise, I want to waka mimina. Ela waka mimina. You start blaming us. But it is you. If you give people what they need, if you give people food, if you give people money, if you give people jobs, you give people money by enforcing that citizenship act, making sure that Zambians are participating, money will be there. Not where you're going at government to government. Nonsense. If people are healthy, when you are bringing the right medicines and our hospitals are stocked, people will not complain. If in them ever you can hate me all you want, but fishing, and if you follow these things, you will run this government properly. People will love you. And it doesn't take what? It is very easy to run these things. If you're not nachta, then that I cannot be a president now, I'm not ready. But if you are to give me the country, I'm telling you, these things I can implement. These things I can implement. I can implement so win. But more problem, corruption, and then you don't know how to run government. You don't know. Hakainde Hichilema don't know how to run government. But Sylvia Masebu, you don't know. You don't know. You minister, me have been at the ministry from whatever. You don't know. You don't know. You are very bad leaders, very incompetent leaders. That's what we have. Let me open phone calls so that Naimamulande kunalanda sir. You can call on WhatsApp. The number that you are using to call is 0763 302207. The number that you are calling on WhatsApp is 0763 302207. This is the number that you can use, and don't call me on this number tomorrow. It is just for this program. Hello? Not direct line. Let me switch off the I'm even switching off the direct line. Not direct. It's only on WhatsApp. Only on WhatsApp. Sorry, I want first to delete this. Only on WhatsApp, not direct. Let me switch off this first. Only on WhatsApp, because I know these guys, they don't have a thick skin. If you say something here, they will follow you tomorrow to arrest you. Hello? Mkwai.
Chungulo mkwai.
Mkwai maiwe.
Mkwai. Tuatotera pamashuia sumayantu mwalanda na mtu isula sana imidwe. Wewa chushumfwa patunono pafingina patunono pene tako mfwe. amashuwi muletu afwa batayali aya amashuwi nga chakutira kwa chibe shuko lyako ebati lero ba echi bale kutika kuli aya amashuwi nga kuti yabafwa. This is the free advice that you are giving us. Umuntu wakwata amano akutika kumashuwi y'abantu ifyo balelanda. Aya amashuwi eshirerero mwakolobonda kwishuwi lya zamula. Bazamula abantu bamwe abatwafa muno mukyalo ukuyishiba ifyo umuti utuntulu nangute utuntulu. Ilyo ule ingira mukyalo ufire kwabo okupima ulete kyomuti kwati mula mukula samunama. Ifyo kyaba ilyo baleyo go ku Egypt ilyo balefu okwati baye odoyo omuti nomba uko balefumya lyonse omuti nikuisa walefuma nga twayipusha bakuti lero uyo omuti wefuma ku Egypt kinshi kyayisa apa amashuwe fo tulerande mukutira abantu i-government nayirubana mulemona chimwana filia tuwanda okutira chimwana filia mukati filia uyu nani afumine kumulola wakwaleza kaini aipa ya munyina ifi tulaisa mukumona echilangiro chakwe bati nga chako basta ukwete amano yako kutika ku bantu kula chitafye vintu ichi bantu ifyo mulelanda apo amashuwi yakankala dangula ba pressing abaleisa mukutukana pali apa page uishibyo kutira ya mashuwi tale mwafu achawa mafuma pali apa page. We are not interested yukula kutika kufintu fishikweti amano fya buwele Mr. Tayali na mwafwe chalo ayama shuwi tule umfu apa pali lero yali mu diaspora bonsa abantu nabakolonga ne China bwingi bale kutika. Umuntu wakwata amano asenda fya amashuwi ayabomfya ndeyibukisha kwali kweshitayimo basatelyo balelanda amashuwi ba mwana wasa balitalili abakutika po bebe lyawe first tumfu efyo satalanda nga techifi bombe balishile bomfya ile strategy tayabafuire so iringiri abantu nga balelanda ama from opposition parties. It's not like about nifwe wotuleteka. We are supposed to listen from even kuma opposers. What are they talking about? Ushe chalo ni pesa chileendera. Tuachira umfano mbalini aba agriculture minister. Bese vale sheku lyoko ebati abantu bale kyokutwala obunga kulya n'okushitisha libe nisheba isula kale bele bapanga ama prophet. Elyo nomba bese bachibike mukubinda bantu bena nabapanga kale nafiba bombera. Mulemona? Ichalo tefyo bachiteke ifyo iyo. Elo icha butatu. Ba president bashingulwikana balwani abashirebe fishinga abashfayo kumfwa ku bantu. Because bena basenderwe nga bapate president icho balela bachakwati is a president of Zambia who was elected by the people of Zambia. But nomba basenderwa kwati ni uli omuntu ni party president ufile kula kutika fe kubantu abali mu party takwale chalo cho bateke ifyo iyo.
Natotera mayo wanti natotera
Mkwai.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Hi, good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Yes, please. I have three issues that I would like to tackle. The first one is a continuation on what you talked about regarding the drugs. It's very, very disheartening, very sad to listen to what you're saying and what you're highlighting. And every well-meaning Zambian should be concerned regarding the control and what is allowed to be on the Zambian market. One thing that I have always reacted when I get home, it's the availability of antibiotics. You see, in Europe, in the country where I live personally, it's been a very, very, very long time since I used antibiotics. It's very rare that we get to be prescribed by antibiotics. In Zambia, they are easily purchased. And you would find antibiotics.
Yes.
And I've always wondered, which pharmaceutical companies do they get supplied these drugs that they can easily access Mutuntemba.
We just
Because
know
you
them by
see-
colors. That's all. Where they come from, we don't know. At customer antibiotics,
People should read it.
red and black.
Yeah, people should be really concerned regarding drugs. And this is why they start talking about being, resistant, because people have been using wrong drugs after some time, or maybe using the same drugs for a long time. When you really need it, to respond. So these people that are listening, be very, very alert. What Mr. Tayali is talking about is something very, very serious. They should be put pressure, and yes, once it's been messed up, we'll have a lot of adverse effects, and then it will be way too late. We have seen how the cancer center is struggling right now. There's a lot that is going on there, so we really cannot. And yes, the health sector is not doing very, very well. So thank you very much, Mr. Tayali, for highlighting this issue. And I hope that the pressure will be mounted just like you did with other cases.
Somebody's asking, this caller is from where?
It's from Sweden.
Sweden. You have heard. Yes. Yes, go to the next point quickly so that I can take some other call.
So to the next point, I would like, it's private, but then you addressed it, Bamwewa, if you're listening. Your brother has highlighted, the way I look at you, I have been provoked. I even sent a message to Mr. Tayali. If I remember very well, I called him and he said, no, I don't want to talk about it. Bamo, you keep on provoking this man. Why can't you be issue-based? We cannot be preaching love when you are gaining support by painting another man black. Why do you want to rejoice on another person's suffering? There's been so much that you've highlighted. About Mr. Tayali. We have respected you. And like he has highlighted, you've got a very beautiful wife, just like Mr. Tayali's. But you never hear anybody talk about her. But you're forever talking about his family. It's not right. You, Lilian Mutambo, who is hating on your maps, there's Kondwani Banda, who is also buying on other people. It's like the same behavior. Stop this, Bamwewa. It's not right. Let's talk about issues that are really affecting the nation. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Hello? Hello? Yes, please. Hello? Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, sir, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes. Am I through to Mr. Tayali?
Yes, please, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay, this is evidence. Hello?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, this is evidence.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, I want to comment on that. Is it ESA, the one they've signed about for the soldiers?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. According to my understanding and what you have said, that is wrong, because if we look at the retirement age, it was about 55 years.
Yes.
And now they have increased it to 65. And now looking at us, we are the population of about 40% we are youth. Then now, looking at the adjustment of the years, the increment in the age number, which it has increased to 65 years, meaning some people, they won't even be able to be active in terms of in terms of military activities. They'll be just seated, and all of us, like as for me, I've applied in army, but the list is not yet out. You see, now they are now hindering us. They are putting out people in front, and us now we are suffering. You see. So now we are looking forward to saying, when are they going to release the list? They are just bringing up stories after stories. Yeah, we are following, Mr. President. Whatever you are doing, we are following you closely.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Watali.
Hey.
Mwambe.
Hey, Mkwai.
Mkwai Watali nene wo staro nchipeta.
Okay.
Get to me na ukfuma kusolwezi. Kuna Watali kuno kusolwezi tapati flestika kuno awa wantu awana abafirwa. Ifwe mwepo Watali.
Triumfa.
Mkwai ifwe tero mbako fe okwe wati 2026 barungu o tefa fe bagawere tefa pona umbyawe aba bakabwara aba bafume pofe n'abafiro na turi bafwaya n'abaretensa na mucyaro na totera.
Chisma Mkwai, thank you. Hello? Hello?
Good evening, Friday.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah, about 65 years. 65 years. I think the problem is that here in Zambia we've never experienced any war. Because I can't see a person who's 65 years to go and fight. How do they expect someone who's 65 years?
Unfortunately, sir, the network is not very good.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, we can hear you better now, but the network was breaking. Please, you know our network is not so very good.
What I was saying that, what I was saying that, in Zambia we've never had any war before. So they could not take somebody to 65 years. Because who can go and fight at 65 years?
Imagine.
How can somebody go and fight at 65 years? That time somebody is old enough, you can't even run.
You can't.
No? So that's a very big point that they should actually look at. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, good evening, my president.
Good evening.
Mkwai tumina kumusumba wa ndola kanabesa.
Mkwai.
Ayama program wale takanabesa kala ele tukule chine nchotoka na Zambia twalikose mitwe. Tuleka kupita support sana pantu chile tupakusha mchalo wa president ya makliniki aye ngini mtitakwete. Abantu n'abachulo balemba fi prescription bwangu yo mkwe kashiteri muti makamaka malele na itebera sana nicho chakopa makamaka musumba akopa belt. Nomba tuishive fobe na Zambia chitwabe fumene nikajibatampo kubangala kubunga lelo batwika takali kumie pantu muntu angala kumitawa amailo. Kubiba mayaba chitanda pali wa mwana wanso ichifu aikweli ngecho waletere mautipati mu 1991 kutwala kutalikishanya kumfofyo muntu walelanda ba opposition cho walelanda na ruling party ya bombelako bajaki kala ino chitabali basonta baba ku ZNPC badilanje pali pelepo buntelimo kwa tiba mwana wanso kuteka bwino mulangife basata balelanda before tabali breakfast bali amkumana post newspaper baitana abantu bakwati kushaitira sata chachine bonse basunyucha chachine ekuteka bwino ekyalo balanga tukuteka embwa mano awaitekera muchipimbwa ilaya kanshi program letereba president ile tukula lelo lesa mkulu mwinale msunga bwino kunta chipobe na Zambia tukamona maka tukamipera kunta shire mukafika poko atumunefo gwa bukateka wachino chalo. Ifi mule chitambize umutimile poko wati twiruke fobe na Zambia kutira toko tuleya takuli bwino imya ushika abantu nashiro bamufipatala tamuli imiti mumakrini tamuli imiti nomba iyo miti panje ya zimula ilya echo yabere kwa bayirete kwa tibali bawende weleyo chimo chile na balaba neso bapanga masikio yala kupimira kwa ifya kupimira kwa utati bali kwa taba ficheche tafila fintu umunanga file bomba nomba kyatupakusha okutambya amadepartment ashishibecho baminisita ba health balebomberapo ebukula bwe tulera ndabufira mulebeba n'abakwata amakulu ekino kiraba shishibe nangu kirimo eyo anti in fact the whole entire cabinet yaba mudala they are not helping him bamushingulike bose ne bakapiyete apart monako twale monako kunno baminisita kwa bachenjera basalapuka ba permanent secretary batamke bose ni job and training tapali yoko tuleya yo kanshi tulero mba fe kulimo mutatekeleza mkulu amipale ama program watuletelaya yasu watwakula abelo nomba kataba iruke mulandi wabo batira tuwa kusukere mko yakwa bemini uko alinso katakwafuyire bantu
tatotera
ikimulera ndamule kimwena mububile rero imo chomulefu akutula kubera zambe tumone ko tuleya bantu michiringira twako kupima ngo baleshita bana baleshita kwisa miti ule mona kukuwa mona kokale fi wa mona kwefi ngani yimitimbi asa kutata bantu n'inshikushonse daily na shina na ipusana ife fimbi kashibula nda kuchara wa president lesa mipale twalile ntokula mitungira twakula nda panono mpaka lesa mkuru mwinaka twasike chintu mwabusha twakula mpela support
na totera mkwae
twakula numtende mkwae
hello hello
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes. Then the other thing is about.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm calling from my neighbor, HH.
Ah, okay.
Yes, Mr. Tayali. I think no one knows HH too well. Do you know why there is adjustment in retirement age? He wants to bring back some of his retired friends and relatives. You know, if we had in Chito Munomuchalo Batari, if we had industries, would say no, the 65-year, we can wear for it's okay, it's fine. All the relatives from the region who come and they'll get jobs from there. That's the idea behind it. But I want to tell you that they're just excited that they've given us, because by the time 55 to 60. And now what they've done now, they've moved it again from 60 to 65. That's for now, our soldiers are. And the second point, but those stocks have more those stocks of maize from Eastern Province. We don't touch them. They are stored there for emergency. But today, I saw the bosses all over my sheds.
Yes. We have maize.
We don't touch those ones. That's when they open those shades. But I saw him with the FRI board chair moving around like headless chickens. The other thing also, you know, when you look at what Mundubile and Nawaku is saying, the fearman of if you want to fena HH, it's time for them to start doing winter maize and going around it. No, we have stopped exporting it. No, they're just wasting time. And then the twice a kumut. You really don't know to become regions in all these positions. Nima na yo naika. Had the patient to
Oh, I've lost the neighbor. Hello?
Hello, Mr. President. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Very fine. Mr. President, I just want to make a comment on the video that has been going around today. That video of Miriam coming from South Africa, and it was being, the reporters were like saying it is a GMO kind of a Miriam. And I don't know what is wrong with our borders, because I don't know, maybe I should say they are corrupt or so porous that they were unable to detect someone who was entering with such kind of milimiu in our country.
My brother, I haven't seen the video. Allow me to see the video so that at least we can have a good conversation over that.
Okay, boss.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Let me look at it and then we can have a good conversation on it. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes,
Good
please.
evening, my dad.
Good evening.
I want my phone. Yes, yes. Wamona na kwekesha maisho zoke ya bidini. Iya bunga waleta ntamina abantu. Omuntu na utantamina obunga. Nemfuti n'abakutonda pamenso. Ero lira wasitaka kabunga. Ero wali kwipusha ati amwanfo chali simwasita nomba. Ero yanda chawe twasita na twakwanisa mukasita shiko na kuli wa president. Uyo watonzikire nemfuti. Ero chindi amasoja bali bakobwino balabula bali inside bababika ba commander azedene na bena bali bakobwino balabula bali inside bababika manipani bu commander onzi na bena bakusha nishani baba kwa police ni mabuni tatio muntu apa guard yaje ku guard yo muimu atitobe inspector general
imagine
kwena ku police ninsi babula tori mu guard baisa mutumulika bu IG
ai
ikiti mutango kwena awe akipera umuti erenga nora mura kwati ababena baba na mu yashimashirikarai Digo kwa fi umuntu mwino yikalire pa garden so kuma mu garden fesi so bomye kona yawa ile tumusango nacho yashiri wino ero mutirama baranda tiro manucha kubura bari ke tifuire bantu ngapari kwa kushikayo mwaito barati makali kushikayo gaito umuntu okoma mwarati mumuko chote cha ende tengaenda panapa neri bejasuka mumutanacho eba inspector general.
Thank you. You have brought a very good point. Natota sana mwana. Hello?
What?
Hello?
Much good.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening, President Tayali.
Good evening, sir.
How are you today?
I'm okay, thank you.
All right. My name is Michael. I'm calling you from Oregon, USA.
Where?
USA.
Okay. Anyway.
USA.
Okay, please go ahead.
Oregon. Yeah. For me, I think I've got three issues. Ekenindande fye muchibemba ndina abantu abasungu bengumpwa. Number one, concerning Kwete, there's this generation yabantu aba ilingili kuma program up sana. This is a program, any program that has to do with people that are actually opposing what the government is doing wrong. Okay. Then basenda mu fyemba lya kutukana fya masere fye as the only way, you know, of defending the president. I don't know whether they are learning it from their president. I don't understand. But this is not good. It's not really right. You know, abantu ngabalelanda pafintu. If you are mostly, these are national issues that people should take seriously, except in Natabomfa. But Nawaku on the other day was on TV, the way she was insulted by the same people. It's not really right. Then the second thing that I want to talk about, this man, this old man, you know, in a young man in an old man's body, he's really a disgrace. I don't know, I don't even understand how that man really thinks. He picks fights against women. You do anything. You can't live your life like that. I mean, he needs to grow up. He needs to grow up. Then there's the issue of medicine. I think we can do better, Zambians. This issue of the government, when they come into power, begin to look at what others did as wrong is what has landed us in this problem. PF had a system that was already established in terms of the supply chain. When these people came into power, they looked at all those that did business in supplying medicine to the government. They looked at them as criminals and as PF. They went and passed all the deals that were there. What has happened now? People go to hospitals, prescriptions. That's what you find. Nothing else, not even Panadol you find in a hospital. What kind of a nation are we running? These people have really failed. They have no excuse. The honest thing that they can do right now is just to resign. Thank you, Tayali.
Thank you very much. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
This is what
Wina from Kwai.
Mkwai, awani wa Robert bari muna mu Musaka.
Mkwai.
Batari kwa tu na paro wa fili fya rubana, ubasha kubuteko wa UPND. Ile atachimtua ubuteko wa UPND insa mwa pere ya kuirandira. Ya kuirandira tetushwe. Achako bati bari kukurasenda kwa maidia ku bantu nangurasha bantu benga bantu bakuti baresenda kwa maidia ku bantu ngabaresenda ko maidia skuli mwange ayi mashina kumreso sasa nomba kutumreso ndo mreso bari ka kuti understand but isa mwa ipeleka kuti bantu mwana kuti baresenda kwa maidia nomba tawale fo kuti baresenda maidia so ishwe na bapeleke sobre mulera ndani basa mikata ifo ine nisambi idefi kwa mashi kwa tsawe no tayari
na totela hello 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 hello.
Good evening, President Tayali.
Good evening.
Calling you from Nairobi.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for your update about your family and continue with what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Abai Mlishan.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Yeah, I'm quiet. Na ina janda pali wajawandu wajanda tamali Tayali wali. Iya inu walefo kubanjuna wabika 65 ya upuba. Wafuiro kuiwesha pali 45 papa ujawa iche ingile nchito. Ibu fwe wamona tuko tatetu ingile nchito. So tulelila kwa waiche abenge ngile nchito bonza abakotaba mu government bafiro kubatanfya nokubapela di force retirement basende ndamashabo bayingisha abaiche tulefyala abana tabakengile nchito mamana bantu bali abali muri kaunda nanomba bakire balebomba mu government so nomba abana abeso bakengira kwisa so please to papa tafweba munangala twasambira tule papa tati kwena babweshe if abupuba we babweshe litai kwena pali 45 at least mundu ngafisha 45 bamutandwisha bampela litai abo bamupela not 65 no baba ales wakabomba kwisa to balanda ti imiti kula empanga mamona. So, if you're not to tell about that.
Not to tell him. Hello? 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 It's just dry here. Hello? Hello?
Tayali, the president.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm happy that I'm connected to you today.
Thank you.
Hello?
Yes. No. You are on. Yes, you are live. Please go ahead. You are live. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I'm very happy. One thing I want to say before I forget everything, I want to say continue doing the good job. I will specifically talk about PF today, that you, PF should recognize you. You are the uniting factor. I want to add if PF because but because of your courage, Tayali, and the few, some other people, I can mention also these other people, but your courage which you brought by media, our Ikari, now it's and the people were following you, what you are saying. President Edgar Lungu na bachimba kambwili balete aka exercise kadaka sumasana. That is a very good thing, but that thing has also happened because of you. People, they may not say it. It's because of you. You've been talking and talking. Respect to Edgar Lungu. People, they didn't want to listen. But you see, one thing I want to say to emphasize that if we our grassroots now, if we look at these leaders, Vachimbaya, Vawera, Vajibim, it has been recorded. Where are they today? They've gone Kuriba Pamo. But what is very hurting to us for my company, my grassroots, to the congregation around killing your neighbor with our poverty. It's a good lesson for so nice for one to panchi to like a flesh to register. You don't get we can wait for them until they make a proper decision. Then we do the campaigns, we vote for the person who is capable to rule this.
Oh, I lost that one. Okay, let me pick. Sorry, I lost you. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. My name is Mutare Mungomba Chidende.
Okay.
Yeah. Therefore, if you're calling the patient to Shimo, I'm calling from UK here. Ababa tatero banshire. Aishire mama pangia yengi. Nalikuwa kabanoko. Val inekwati. Should I use my bemba? Kempiembia. Excitement. Vala tupera machumwevana. You are safe where you are. If you try your vala ile, you are so strong, sound. Abana bali kuchiama tree. They couldn't even hear from us. It has taken only. Conscious it is so sad. Just imagine. Anyway, chawa mabaibundikira bwangu. Akubomba konkanya presa kutangirire.
Natotera mayand.
Back to say that to Pamela or to this is the end. Back to say that Pamela salad, yeah, sugar, whatever, this is the end. But they really feel more, if you could sell it. Shame on me. It's happening in my Zambia, my country. I love Zambia.
Thank you.
Really. I'll open up to the company and place a coupon.
Natotera mayand. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Chongolo mkwai wa batadi.
Mkwai.
Mkwai ni kwata kuna ine fondifo kulanda pali programu hii. Ndete mena kufuma kopa belt kitwe. Mkwai. Devo kulanda pofe pali wachitire balundile kwa maezi kumaritari. Mkwai. Ine mukuchimona kwandiwa akateka aba abantu kwati walezwe ngafe kupera abantu indalama because IMF yali faukaidi.
Okay.
So we yali faukaidi IMF so basa chitontonganya byati twala chitabe apa twala lunda kufya maezi kali bali anda mu campaign ya wati ifo umuntu nga chitaferitaye kumpera package yako para pera abeza tontonganya basensinga patwala asebana so twala chitashana tulunde kofi abaka 15 years so that abaka 15 years imbi abakesa po abakere shindalama because if you finish na fika be film to akateka mama indige mufyaya mama indige mufyaya akateka.
No, you could have a point there. You could have a point.
Yeah, mama indige mufyeta bali ponevya ko bati yo balunde bakucha abantu ushani kuleko pension ya ushani awe na ikaba vendala mu kwa kufunya tampaji. So kurunda kofio tumia kapako chibemonekera tibale twe batinga twa chitave litaba katipere ndalama.
No, thank you, man. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Good evening, Mr. Bear.
Good evening.
Is the program still on?
Yes, you are live.
Oh, thank you. Today I was managed. But the can't come back on a Frankania money in my clinic. But I didn't need one in a stroke.
Serious?
I've got a stroke since last year, October. I was admitted for trauma hospital. But the time which I was put for Kwanja, I had to pay. Mankwala wana nipasa kuzini nasiwe. Watayari nagula. Mpaka kufika pano watayari. Mankwala nigula. So nima mbela kuipa nikaona kwa familia media mbela vice president wana wakamba kile mankwala aliko makliniki. Na mida wasipoke wanyama wataje wabidi wacha. I think wabidi wandu so watalizwa president like this. And for him, it feels like he's happy with those guys. Because honestly speaking, wajawadongo kama wanaonga. Wataki kwenda ku clinic ile, Monday to Friday, ni malipifu kufitu, after quarter, 1 hour 8 minutes.
Sure.
Now imagine, ni kama pano, there is my voice, nina problem ya stroke. Ku clinic kwa yani enda watayali soli lo pano. Each time nikaenda, mankwala wani dembela, ku clinic wakaboni pata kwa mankwala nongo 1. Kupika kutoka last year October, mpakali lo panika mbanayi wa watayali waniendela mankwala niku kwendo gula, which is 600 years stroke. And I'm not waiting. I'm a self-employment guy. I have to do planning. But because of stroke, I get me paying. And every month I have to buy medicine for 600. Kulibe mudanga nunga siya wa doctor wanakupata kwa mfano kutoku kliniki kulibe both nizi kulida watayari. Every time, so ni mambira kuiwa mwani nikaona waka matia mankwala aliko mjipata mwana mizira wa government wala mankwala watayari chindela kuipa. We have really suffered. Like for me, I've suffered. Imagine you are not working. I'm just a youth. 35 years, I'm just a youth. You buy medicine for 600 every month. And on top of every Monday to Friday, I go to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I go for feed. Feed ask that quarter, 1 hour 30 minutes. You talk of Nima. Nima, when you go for Nima, they'll say you only come in once in a week. And once through, I'll later finish a month in week to train a stomach. Is it normal? And here we are watching on TV. Other people they are insulting you. Say, no, I'm telling you, I thought that's bad. That's the way that they were telling you. Say, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. In Andhra Kuipa, I tried to call you, but the line was constant busy. Please, I don't know how we can remove this government. For me, I'm tired. I can't. Ever since 88 won the election, I've never watched the ZDC. I've never watched the ZDC. I only see 88 on Facebook. I always say that don't talk about ZDC TV and talk police or something. It's very bad. Anyway, thank you. Let me give chance to others. That's what I wanted to.
Thank you, my brother. So you are in Lusaka?
Yes, I'm in Lusaka. Just near Jack Compound.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. I'm trying to take note of your number so that maybe I'll call you later.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Okay, my brother. I'll try to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Batayali.
Hello?
Batayali, muvera brother tinala mitumina nala bashitira committee.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I was actually also thinking something like that. Thank you very much. I'm sure he's listening. My brother, you have heard somebody wants to buy you some medicine. So text me your number because there are so many numbers that are coming and sometimes I get lost. So just text me, give me a text message just here so that I can be able to reach you. Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, President Tayali.
Yes, sir.
Your previous call, I'm going to talk up, I'm going to bend and a problem, your stroke, I feel for you. Hello, program, Tayali, mnaita program ya munshe, nifuna mumtumire phone after program ikasira, nizamu kulira ile mankwala ya 600 jamani akamba through your program. Nizagula na sacrifice, I'm calling from United States of America, ndine poga Tayali.
Thank you.
Nizagula mankwala, mpaka mara eve, I'll be expecting your phone call after this program. Nzanga cheni mbeza phone call munipase mobile number ya nitumia mundrama, nzanga kutumia ndrama, then mumpase agule mankwala.
Okay.
So comme voice yake ambe kati problem ni kuwa mina ni stroke kwa sacrifice. Nzagula mankwala sisi mankwala stroke kuli the hospital. So nzamta ndizira. Sikomo kambi.
Thank you, Mwana. Thank you. Hello?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, see, this is Mr. Machipisa calling you from the Sheke.
Okay.
Yes. I just wanted to talk about the issue of Milimi. Milimi has become like something that we've just been hearing to say no. We have been having a crisis of Milimi. It is very true. I'm here to confirm, even in the Sheke, we have a short Milimi. We are now buying at 250 each bag. Right now, I passed through Mongo. I'm in Kasumbalesa right now. In Mongo, previous days they were just lining up as early as 03 hours, waiting for the meeting to be opened for them to purchase a bag of meal. And for you to buy that meal here in Mongo, waswanela kupenda kwa minwana yao. Awakupenda kwa minwana. Awakupenda ukipenda ukuferile. Awakoni kuyoleka buti. Now we have an inch whereby we are 10 families. We are 10 families. Where I will like kasaka kalikamu. I think 3 days kafeli. Kafeli jwale. Auka waten. Auko nuku ole up. And until you need to line up for 03 for you to have that minimum at 350 watts.
It's very sad, my brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Tayali.
Mkwe.
Nifia wino?
Nifia wino mkwe.
Atotera. Pachiwa wakambabo. Abachilanda pali video. Mwache bati you can't comment until you've seen it. So kuntu tuarolela mwingi on a video and let's see what comments we can all give over that. There were some government officials abachikata obunga. Hello, you can imagine how we obunga. Balilemba kwati not to be used for children under 4 years.
Yeah, so listen. Listen. Why I told him that, because on social media there is so many things that flood social media. So I really want to make sure that much as the people are expressing themselves here, this platform is not a source of misinformation. You see what I mean? I'm moderating the program, so I must make sure that what is being discussed, at least there is some truth in it. So please allow me to see it and then to confirm it, and then so that we can talk properly. Otherwise, we might be propagating what is not right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother.
Okay then.
Hello?
Good evening, Batali.
Good evening.
How are you today?
I'm okay. Thank you very much, Manamat.
Vanakangwa here.
Mkwai.
We, your listeners, Mr. Tayali, have listened to the program. And first of all, my contribution is actually to the youth. I heard you talk about the age limit that was increased to 65. I would like to first advise the youth. The youth need to be serious in their dealings. The problem of the youth of today is they lack discipline, they fail to handle pressure and irresponsibility in insulting. If you just look at social media today, when we were growing up, there was no social media. But the youth nowadays, they even do not know the person that they are insulting because they lack the ability to debate. So the youth, they should learn to grow up and show their wisdom and show their enthusiasm in trying to take over from these aged people that were President HH has increased the age of retirement to 65. I equally want to say about Tayali, if you look at things, why is HH adored in the West, abroad, and yet he is abhorred in his own country? Why HH is abhorred in his own country? Because he lies to his own people. He fails to listen to his own people. He fails to act on the whistleblowers. He fails to act on the cadres. And he craves for the approval of the West. That is the reason that he is actually hated in his own country. You know, the positive coverage of Hichilema that he is receiving in the West circles contrast sharply with the growing criticism at home. Summing up many people's frustrations earlier this year by Tayali, if you saw the drum up to elections, our own Archbishop, Telesfo Mpundu, supported by HH so much.
Yes.
But even Telesfo Mpundu has complained. He has said everyone feels cheated by the government of UPND because nothing has been happening. People cannot be waiting for donkey years for a change to take place. You see, much of the disillusionment centers on the economy. Despite HH's election promises, he has failed to resolve the disastrous mismanagement of KCM and Mopani, leaving tens of thousands of jobs under threat. At the same time, he has offered mining corporation huge tax cuts and other incentives with little obvious benefits to the locals. The biggest concessions offered to First Quantum in return for developing a new mine and expanding production, for instance, will at most produce a few hundred jobs, but it will lead to billions of kwacha in loss of income. In the agriculture sector, Tayali, you have seen the chaos that has happened, the potential food insecurity, and next year it's going to be worse. While in opposition, Mr. HH promised to deliver subsidized fertilizer to the farmers. But while in office, he has instead raised the prices, benefiting friends of the governing party, awarded distribution and supply chain contracts to companies that even lack the capacity to meet the demand. Because everything he has done it in a non-democratic way. When you look at the civil service, most of the appointments have been awarded to a lot of friends. When he is on record that he will empower a lot of Zambians, those that didn't put him in office. But it has been totally a sham. And so by HH, put it to Alanda from Cape to Cairo, Tayali, but the man lacks an understanding capacity. Yeah. You see, that is the biggest problem that he has, that he lacks, you know. Hichilema has also undermined formal institutions, packing the civil service with ruling party loyalists, really, and appointing allies to head ECZ, judicial bodies, and all the old judges being dismissed. National Assembly, it's all cadres that are being appointed. His administration's refusal to embark on judicial reforms is its constant arrest of the opposition on trumped-up charges, and the people are watching. I was shocked to find that the USA can actually be congratulating President HH on the appointment of a new IG. Like, seriously? What has that got to do with democracy? I don't find it any way to improve democracy. And when we were telling him that the previous administration did not want to go to the IMF because there were very stringent conditions attached to lending of money from the IMF, he thought it was a joke. Today, Msokotwane and Wamilupi are there, failing to cut a deal. And he's now thinking on going to the East.
Thank
but it falls on deaf ears. Thank you very much, Mr. Tan.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hello. Good evening, my president.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, I'm getting you. Good evening, my president.
Good evening.
Evening. Yeah, sorry, it has been long. One computer on the line.
Hello?
President. Hello. It's just one point I want every Zambian to wake up. Look the Kenyan government and the Zambian government, they signed a memo of the memorandum of understanding. I hope, Mr. President, you are aware that the court has rejected that in support of the Kenyans.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah. But as Zambians, honestly speaking, how many things are we watching? Honestly speaking, we don't have a voice. We don't have a law in support of Zambians. Because as Zambians, we never thought to say, no, let's protect our citizens. Right now, we are talking of exporting meal, exporting grains. What are those nonsense? Honestly speaking, Kenya is standing for Kenyans. Why not Zambia standing for Zambians? I think I've been insisting, let's wake up Zambians. Let's see how we can protect Zambia so that at least we can extend that protection to the whole entire continent of Africa. Ati akachila kambushi kasengule epokekele. You have to start with your own, then you extend that love to the other neighbors. If you don't care or if you don't care about your home, never expect to care about your neighbor. The first thing, start with your own house. Walasha munganda mwena mulamba, then you expect that to tware ubusaka country kumbi. We don't want that. Let's wake up Zambians. Kenyans, they are protecting Kenya.
Thanks very much,
Kenya
my brother.
Is a country.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Thanks you.
So I will close on this one. I'll close on this, but like the last caller said, this country will only be saved by we, the Zambians. If we are going to sit back and expect a miracle to happen, things don't just happen. We have to do something. And I'm glad that some of you call on this program and express yourself. Please continue doing that. But let us also see what we can do elsewhere. Right now, we have got too many issues that we need to fight. We need to fight that SI, which they have signed. That SI for 65 years must be reversed. It must be reversed. Let's talk about it. Let's see, push this government to reverse that. Number two, let's make sure that the government does not go on to procure that medicine from Egypt without following the procedures. There are Zambians in this country who can procure the medicines. I'm not talking about the cartels. Even the cartels, I don't want them. But I would want Zambians, to partner with these international companies and to bring the medicines. There are medicines out there which can be brought in the country without wasting time in a proper manner. Not what the government wants to do, because medicines coming from Egypt, it's not certified. And we cannot just be buying medicine. We are master. No, we need to certify it. So please, Zambians, let us fight together to make sure that that SI 65 years old is reversed. Let us make sure that this government does the right thing in procuring medicines, and we have medicines. Otherwise, let us continue calling for President Hakainde Hichilema to resign, because he has failed. Let us continue doing that. Thank you very much. We'll talk tomorrow. Good night.